healthy thing happens when you've been doing water wheels for a while or non-think exercises. You go to fullness in the dantian. A lot of different signs of good health, and they can mean that it is time to start the 8 breaths exercise, which is like the macrocosmic orbit that we're all familiar with, but it's a little more involved. And some of the old Taoist teachers felt like it was unhealthy to do the 8 breath exercise when there wasn't a fullness in the dantian and nothing to circulate. So I guess that's why it's not online anyway that I'm able to find. But I have a friend who wants to start doing it, and y'all might be interested too. If it doesn't give you freaky superpowers or feel really good, I will give you a complete refund. So I'm going to be using this Mooney to illustrate where the channels are, because I don't want to be naked and drawing on myself online. So first one is the exact same as the macrocosmic orbit. Breath number 1 starts from the dantian, as does all things, goes around, up the back. See where the blue line is? Up the back. When you get to your crown point there, or Bahui, the little circle, that's where it changes. Down the front, around the face, back down to the dantian. Second breath. From the dantian and around the kidney channel. You're inhaling here. Up the kidney channel to 2 spots on your, up the spine, around the kidney channel, up the spine to 2 spots on your shoulders area. And then when you exhale, you're drawing up from those points. This happens a lot in the 8 breaths exercises. These 2 points on your shoulders here, you're drawing from here, like sucking up through a straw, siphoning gas, as my teacher used to say. Around your kidney channel, up the spine, and then when you get to that shoulder point, you're exhaling down the yang channels of the arms. And this is going to go around the fingers and stuff. You can imagine that, but in the beginning, you're basically just down the arms into the hands. Third breath is very simple. You just went down the hands, around the fingers. You're going from here, which is like the dantian of the hand, and you're drawing up to a place in here. So you're going up the yin channels of the arms, inhaling into here. It's a little like this. And then you're exhaling down these front channels and back down into your dantian. The fourth breath comes up to here, right where your solar plexus is. You're going up from the huyan to the dantian. They all start from the huyan, really. The taint, if you will. Anyway, you come up in a straight, large column to below the heart center, right in here. And don't think about your heart center when you're doing this. You want to think of that spot that's right where your ribs come together, right there. You go up to there, and then when you exhale, it's like a coffee press. And you're pushing down, and you need a lot of energy to get to the legs, because we all have blockages in our legs. It's like a big coffee press. Just when you exhale, imagine it like going down and down the outsides of the legs. This is the yang channel of the legs. And it's hard to do this sitting cross-legged. You might want to try it standing up. Anyway, just like the ones with the hands, you're going around your toes and into the bubbling wells, which is like the dantian of the foot. Fifth one, which is the last in 8 breath exercises, go figure. Ancient Taoist doctors were obsessed with numerology, apparently. Anyway, you just breathe down on the outsides of your toes into the bubbling wells. Then you're coming from here, and you're drawing with your dantian from the bubbling wells up the insides of the legs, the yin channels of the legs. So you're drawing up through your groin area, through and into the dantian, and then when you exhale from there, you're going back down into the huyan, because you're going to do it again. And when you do the major circulation, the first breath, which is just like macrocosmic orbit, you're really starting from the Huyen to the crown point and back again. That's back to the first one. So that's all 4.5 breaths of the 8-breath exercise. Do that 88 times, or until you forget what you're doing and fall asleep, which is what I usually do. You can cause good feelings. Try to keep your body really loose if you can. Relax your shoulders, hang them off the head. Keep your crown point elevated, upward. So your chin's tucked a little bit. I like to sit half lotus. Everybody's legs are different, put a pillow under your butt or something to keep your legs from falling asleep. Standing in a kind of a yang Tai Chi type posture, where you're holding the ball in front of you, or holding the post rather. That's a very useful way to do the exercise. If you do that, keep your pelvis tucked a little bit so that your crown point is directly over your Huyen. You want to keep everything lined up. Being parallel is good. I'm not sure why. Thanks and good luck. Smile, it's free.